you are. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Mary Santora is out. Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
What were we looking at in that photo you sent?
I'm on a donut right now.
Your car is on a donut.
I'm guessing you hit a pothole?
I did hit a pothole.
In your new car and it popped a tire?
Yeah, it was a really big pothole. I've never seen that pothole before.
Where was this?
This was on 117th, and it's the devil.
117th and...
The devil.
117th and the devil.
It's like right in between, either right after Triscuit or right before Triscuit. 117 and Triscuit. And
that side of the bridge. Okay.
Literally, I cross that bridge every day, and it's literally... I have to woosah because it's literally my own fault. This is what I get for not grocery shopping. I, for once, went out of my routine. It was like, I'm just going to get Chipotle. And normally I would go, if I'm getting off at the 117 exit, I would go to the Lakewood one because I can turn right. I'll go all the way up to 117th and go to that Chipotle. I didn't do that this time. I was like, you know what? 117 is going to be busy. Let me go to the Lorraine Avenue Chipotle down the road. And I went down that road to turn, and I just heard poof before I even knew what was up. And I was like, that sounds like a tire being blown out. Let me check because now I can check my tire pressure immediately on my screen. So I tap, 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 and I just see it go from 15, 11, 10, 1.
Oh, it blew right out.
Completely.
And you had the donut in your trunk?
I had it in my trunk, but I had to have someone come and put it on.
Oh, you don't know how to do that?
No.
So you're roadside and you had to call someone? You have AAA or what happened?
I ended up having enough air in the tire to drive it home. So I got it to my house, and then I sat it in my driveway and waited for someone to come change it.
You should learn to change a tire.
Well,
at the very least,
we should do dad lessons with him since he didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
So we should take turns teaching him to do things like
there's women who know how to change their tire.
Yeah, we can get women to teach them dad lessons.
It's not even a dad lesson. I mean, you should, just for something like this, I mean, that's, I'm not a guy who's underneath my car doing stuff, but I mean, that's at least fundamentally something you should know so you can be on your way.
Well, I missed my opportunity for character development then.
Well, you just don't want to waste any time, You've got the jack in your trunk.
I don't know if I have the jack in my
trunk. It's right next to the donut. In a new car, be under that, where'd you pull the donut out? You lift the thing up in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, be a jack right next to it.
I had stuff in there I didn't even know I had. I have like jumper cables and stuff, and I was like, where's all this stuff come from? I thought a trunk was just where you hold your stuff that you can't fit in your house. I was like, I have stuff in here? I was like, what is this?
Like it's a storage unit.
It was like a whole thing. I had like jumper cables, had like some, it was like a bunker in there.
Yes, all things that to any other person would be very, very helpful in a situation like this.
I didn't even know that compartment existed. My brother was like, oh, there's a spare in there somewhere. I said, there's no spare in this car.
You've never lost a tire before? You never had to?
No.
Really?
I've never had a blowout.
Boy, good for you.
And that says something because I've had tires from like the used tire shops.
Right.
All the you buy a tire for $50 all throughout my adult life. And the moment I get a brand new car with brand new tires, that's when I have a blowout. Ain't that something?
That is something. That's wild.
Who did you have to wait for to change your tire?
I had AAA.
Okay.
Oh, AAA did come.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it made me laugh because I'm like, wow.
I bet it made them laugh too.
The guy was he.
They're like, you don't know how to do this?
It was to the point where my tire was so low, it looked like it was like an oil spill underneath my tire. Like it was like that flat.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah. And I was like, I think he was like, you got the spare? I was like, you didn't come with one? He's like, your new car should have it. So I'm looking underneath.
Yeah, they don't bring you a spare.
I'm looking underneath my car as if it's like where they have it like underneath the bottom of it.
So when you get a new car, and granted, it's not that often, which leads me to believe that upon getting a new car, I would think you'd be fascinated to see everything it had to offer.
Oh, my brother had to teach me things. I didn't know my car had seat warmers.
No, but he didn't show you where the spare was?
No.
Huh.
Nope.
You didn't go looking?
No.
Yeah.
Because honestly, anything better than what I was driving was like, it'll suffice. It'll suffice.
Right. No, but I mean, new car or old car, you can still hit a pothole and have a blowout. So I'm just...
But again, in my mind, I was hitting potholes this entire time and it never did anything. I'm sure I probably hit a pothole before, just maybe not that deep with, and the momentum I hit it with.
You were probably going too slow. If you had been going, because you drive slow. If you had been going a little faster, I bet you wouldn't have had the blowout.
I don't know what it all happened so fast, but I remember looking at it. I was like, that is a deep pothole. But before, like, my reaction time probably was off. I couldn't get into another lane. I couldn't slow down because there was a car right behind me. So I had to try and go over it without, like, running it over. And I think probably when I tried to do that, my wheel went into it.
Kia Sorento, is that what your new car is?
Seltos.
Kia Seltos. Alan, a lot of new cars don't have a jack or a spare. Luxury cars for sure, because rich people pay someone to change it. I went to the Cleveland Auto Show, and there's new little Jeeps that have no spare. You just get an air pump and a plug kit. Well, okay, there you go. It's the wave of the future, no spare. Because that way, you do a quick plug to get someplace that can sell you a tire. That's pretty slick, right? Oh, you don't have a spare? No, I don't. I don't have a free tire in my car anymore. So anyway,
It's like Apple's already making cars.
But they, planned obsolescence. So you have to get a new tire for your car.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a new tire for my car.
Yeah.
I'm riding on it.
What, they took your old tire?
No, I have it. It's in my back.
Did you smash the rim?
No, but
driving on it that flat?
I was like right down the road from my house. So no.
I see.
I mean, I guess I got lucky. I guess I had enough air to get home.
Yeah.
My friend has a Tesla, and she got a flat tire. She's gotten like a half dozen of them because those cars are so heavy, and Cleveland's got so many potholes, and she'll turn on the autopilot thing, and it'll just drive right through the potholes, and then it just pops tires all the time.
Wow.
And there is no spare in a Tesla. They have to bring you a new tire. So, like, they have...
Because they're trying to maximize space now and things like that?
Yeah, so they just bring you a new tire, but you have to sit there and wait for them to get there.
Yeah, because somebody texted me
busy.
That they have a Chevy Volt, and that doesn't come with a spare. I drove a Volt a long time ago, and it had a spare, so maybe they phased that out. But everything's okay now with the car.
He's on the phone.
Oh, you just have to get a new...
okay. He'll get that taken care of, I'm sure.
All right, let me take a break here while you learn something new every day, right? If you want to text for anything, 35192. I'll see it there. If you want to join us live on the phone, please do. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. And we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell me to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
Get ready for the experience of a lifetime. A night you'll never forget at our 2023